For the render purposes, we can see there in that image which is a base render, and we have this one which is a cavity render. Why is this important? It's not just an ambient occlusion map. It's a cavity map. It's maybe not visible from here, but if you open it in another software, so if you go to compositing, you will know and drag it here. So you can see it's important. And when I add a color M, and you can see the edges of the objects, which is a very important thing because when you look at that white part over here, it's coming from this mask, and it's because I'm not using Giri's pencil in this project, I still need some outlines. If I drag it over here, we can get some outlines. It's not very effective. You can just make some outlines, but I see sometimes use it in many of my projects. And we have the RTX map. It's just global illumination map from the cycles render. So how we are going to add them together? So first of all, it's just a basic thing, but you have to keep that on standard. It's much better than Figma. I think it's supposed to be default, but whatever. So we are going to run it together. If I add a mix and make it to the add, you can join it together like here. It's too much, just decrease it. You can see we are getting here. We have the ray trace path. It's supposed to be illuminated. It's going to be added by the way. And we can add another color for the illumination. You can use some warm color either. It can look good. Not too much. Maybe overlay will be much better option. Yes, overlay is better. But don't do too much. So in this file we have just three maps, but we have also blue, ambient occlusion shadow, which is in the original file. I could not open it right now. Maybe my PC will crash again. So let's keep it like that. I think you can review. And any other question you can ask. Mm, Make it multiply. One more thing I wanna add here, it's you Blender does not have a vibrance option. I mean, if you wanna increase the saturation of a color in a limit way, you have to go to Photoshop or whatever. I'm using Photopea because I do not want to open some tricks. Yes, I will tell you some tricks right now. So I just paste over here, and if you add a vibrance node here, so you get some more saturated and effective color. Keep that in mind. I'm not using the saturation button. Let me show you the difference between them. If I increase the saturation, this will happen. It will make everything more saturated and it will go oversaturated. But when we go to vibrance, it will just increase the saturation of the color which are less saturated than other and keep it a much more good balance for it, which I often use because I think it's look good. And when if you want to do that in Blender, there is a way. First, we need to get the less saturated values from our render. I'm adding a color ramp to make it black and white. And if I increase the black value, the black one may be less saturated or white one. So what we are going to do, I'm adding a mix node. I'm adding it over here as a mask. Then adding a hue saturation node. I will increase the saturation. So it's going oversaturated because it's all over the image. I'm joining it here. So let's add an invert node. So maybe like it. Maybe it's not something. Let's increase the contrast. Let's see. So you can work like that as well. There are some other nodes and use for animation. Let me show you the animation work from there. Animation like that 3 second animation. If I want to 5 second, but it happens. I think it's look fine. If you want the project file, it's always available on my Patreon. I convert it to. Yes, we can do that as well, but it just takes some more time. We have to get some separate lighting for that, which is not applicable right now. I will prefer use a set Photoshop or something for that because I mean this compositor is good, but maybe if you use it with 3D, it will give you some much better result. And make it more. There is color balance mode, which will be very loud. That's where it is. We add something like check. We can do that. Like I'm taking the bright area, increase the bright area to make it make it darker or something like 19. Not rushing because, as I said, if we use Photoshop for that, it will be much better. Or we can just change the lighting in the actual 3D thing. It will be much more effective that way. If we want to understand how every node works, you just place it over here in your scene, and you will see. Like you wanna know how to use filter node. Just put it here. Like you can see it's blurring out full of scene. Yes, you can see it's blurred now. Good diamond sharpen. You can see it's sharpen the edges. If we use it as cells, you can see that it's just affecting our texture. So the downlight, they all work like that. You can experiment with however you like. Use some, you can also experiment with Photoshop or whatever. You just depend on you. And let me show you return page. As you can see, we have just 20 members, which is not bad, but if you want to go, you can. Like this file is going, I'm going to upload it tomorrow. This is the home scene. This one is that one animation. There is a router scene we created on live stream. We have a train scene. We have the Spider-Man scene. We have the sculpture I created earlier. This scene is not available. And this scene we also created on live stream. We have also created this live stream, I guess. This one is not on the live stream. I, I often upload in once per week, so you can see if you want that or not. I'm trying to increase the Patreon subscriptions. Cycle lighting is, let me show you. So let's see if you have EV, let me add a light. EV does not illuminate your object. If you say it just using, it's not bouncing around. It's just like cycle. If you want to bounce around, you can just use the cycles or use an external engine as well. There are lots of like Arnold and furnace one picture. I could not recall the name. Like so like you have a cell setup. Make it a more elegant. We have a cell setup. which is not bouncing around. So let me add a camera. 500 will be enough. So what we are going to do, I'm just going to add a link copy. In link copy, all the collection you haven't seen one. It's that one. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. We can again. I will, I will explain what I did. So, uh, please have a look. What I said was, you can see the scene layers are here, which is we created in this. This is the scene one, which is the cycle one. We start as a cycle, and the default material we created, we select on the override menu, which is only available for cycles. With that, when you add another render layers into the another cycle scene, you can render it together. You can use in composite. Okay. We created one more scene. Thank you so much for watching, right? So let's see. I know we have work with engine. You can just select it here. We have cavity. I'm setting it to the both material to single. Let's turn the view to camera. We need some cavity first. So let's see how will it work. I don't know if it's got time or not, but what we are going to do is we are going to duplicate it again. Select this another scene. If I press F12 now, the all three scene will render again. But I just want to render that one there. Click on that. You have that. All that color and add. For some reason we are getting the polygon styles. I think that's how it works. Just I'm showing you the basic procedure of work, how I just use how I expected and what. So this one is the basic EV scene. This one is the cavity render. I just show you how to get that with the scene 3. And this one is the great race render, which I also shown you here, how to get that in the compositor. Join together. And there are lots of features you can, like I'm using diamond sample, 0.4, add a shadow. Because we are getting the jagged edges, we are going to soften. And there are lots of passes as well you can use, like let me turn off compositor. We can see in the render layer properties, we have emission node, which is the only showing this layer weight node because it's I think directly outputting the values. I think because it's supposed to be emission because we are using shader here, that is just a node. We don't want that one. We have ambient occlusion. It's too much because by setting it's only 1.5. Like that. We have shadow map as well. Sometimes I want that, and sometimes I don't. Like if you see the shadow here, it's very different from the shadow because these shadows are saturated and these are not. Because I use shadow map, to saturate that shadow. I will show you. Let me enable that shadow. We want ambient occlusion, we want shadow. We have diffuse light, it's kind of useless in AV. And you can use in cycle no problem. And the bloom bulb, which is only showing the light emitting from the bloom. It's supposed to be on here, but it won't show. Let's check it. We have a new path which is just added in 3.6. Just add work on transparent shaders like it's very helpful because I always wanted that. Now what we are going to do is we are going to render that layer. And the only thing we enable, we got here like shadows, ambient occlusion, bloom. So we can multiply the ambient occlusion here. And we can use the shadows as a mask, not the mask, adding here. We should show some even of statue. I don't want that. I want it. So it's affecting the shadow now. Um, Shadows are too dark right now, so it's not that working. And we have the bloom pass, which is one of the favorite because it just gives some nice act. But we are going to just mix it. We are going to add an exposure node. It is 2, 5, If you have any further question, you can ask. I'm just waiting for you to ask. I don't think anyone have any more questions from you now. So if you got any question, you can join our Discord group. You can ask it.